To begin, this is not my chart, y'all. I know I'm your favorite Sagittarius, but this is not me. We are analyzing someone for my client. Sun Sag, we love them, we adore them. But what I loved off rip was like her sun. She has some really good conjunction. Oh, the sun and the moon. Um, okay. So for my client, you know me. You know how I get down. This person is goes into relationships with the expectation of harmony. Whereas I kind of like brace myself for conflict and to not care. This person feels automatically like a bubble person. So what I mean is I call people bubble people when they're like super sweet, super gentle, super kind, super respectful, and like wouldn't hurt a fly. So like I'm willing to go to bat for them because that's a person you can almost bet on isn't starting shit, but is maybe, I don't want to say victimized, but that's kind of the best word I can think of it. Like someone who you feel gets victimized because of their kindness. So I'm already getting that vibe from her. What also automatically is interesting to me is her Mercury and Venus is in Scorpio. Emotional depth, right? The water signs are the emotional depths. So whereas we already know because of her moon, her emotions can go from 0 to 60 real quick. They go deep. I already talk about a lot the Sagittarius swing. We're either really, really happy or almost really, really depressed. Like we don't really have a middle in a lot of ways. Emotions are a great example. So if client, you think I swing emotionally, this person's gonna swing. Swing. I think this person is gonna be less aggressive about it and a little more hurt. I don't want to say victimy, but a little more on the receiving end of the pain is what I'm getting at. Mercury and Venus in Scorpio. Remember, Scorpio's thing too is when a scorpion gets burned. My saying for Sagittarius is already you lie to a Scorpio, lie to a Sagittarius once you're done, right? Because we are truth tellers. We are the truth tellers of the zodiac. We damn near can't help but give you the truth. People almost hate us for it because it's too blunt and it's too abrasive sometimes. Very much like Aries. Um, we're in the clouds a lot of times because we're like, what? All I did was tell you the truth. You hurt my feelings. You don't understand that you hurt my feelings. No, because I told you the truth. We can be like that sometimes. But Scorpio, once you burn a Scorpio, you're done because they're the scorpion. They have the stinger. They always have the stinger. One of my least favorite things about Scorpio is they pick. They pick. So like, whereas a Sagittarius might say something clearly out of like just what I just didn't mean anything by it. I meant to tell the truth. I didn't even have any emotion tied to what I said. Scorpio does. Scorpio is trying to harm you sometimes. um and again, which I think is so interesting because I think this is a bubble person, so I feel like she's just gonna be, I don't know how well she uses her stinger. I don't know. I'm curious. I'm curious. Scorpios are the type to wait 10 years to get revenge. Cold, calculated, slow revenge. Their depths are deep. I also call Scorpios fire water because they are the more fiery of the water signs. So I don't know. I'm so interested. I wish I could meet this person. Um, this person's heart is also in Scorpio. So they're going to love deeply. They're going to investigate. They're going to want to know everything. But what I love too is, you can't see it. Where am I? North Node here is in Leo. Yeah, Leo? Yeah. So that means her South Node is in Aquarius. So she already came to Earth with humanitarian qualities. She already came to Earth with all of Aquarius's, her Mars, her power, by the way. Also her Uranus and Neptune. So also her kind of ties to spirituality, things outside of herself, dreams, very, very loosely put. And Uranus as well. Uranus is in its home. Aquarius is in its home here. I think she's very much a humanitarian. Paired with Sagittarius, like this is the friend of friends. You know what I mean? Like she's probably someone who has a ton of friends. Everyone likes her. Like she brightens up their day. She likes doing that. Again, with her sun conjunct moon, she goes into things with the expectation of we're gonna get along fine, which makes me bubble thought. So she's gonna be a little oblivious sometimes that she's walking into danger. So look out for her, bubble person. That's what I mean. But it's her power, her kinship, her humanitarianism, her altruism. She probably loves animals because she's a Sag, like you know what I mean. A Sag with a lot of Aquarius placements, Aquarius South Node. So yeah, she probably really digs animals. Jupiter is in Aries retrograde. So in a woman's chart, I always say, Jupiter is the benefic male. In a male's chart, I'm more interested in your Lilith. Like your Jupiter, yeah, because, Jupiter's expansion and people think luck and all of that. But benefic masculine in a woman's chart. And that for her is Aries, but retrograde. So I wonder if, yeah, I feel like she wants I wonder what her relationship was with her father, a masculine figure who does not control her, or who does a little bit. You see where I'm going? Because of the retrograde, I don't know. I don't know if that was a challenge for her. Because, for example, my Jupiter is in Cancer retrograde. So while I love home and I love building it, being there, it has not gone well. Home life, right? I always have some sorts of issues in the home life. That's the retrograde. So that's why I say, I don't know. That really makes me wonder what her relationship with her dad was. I want to know her dad's sign. But her Lilith, by the way, her Lilith is in Sag. And I don't get a lot of those where your Lilith is your sun. Because I would usually be telling a woman lean into that energy. For example, I'm a sun Sag, but my Lilith is in Scorpio, which is also my Mars. My power is very much in my dark feminine, right? Interesting. Hers is in her light in a way, right? In her sun. So I think she's already her darkest feminine. Like this is the darkest you're gonna get, and she is bright and sunshiny, really.